Hello, hello. Hey, this is Miss Jerry with Life on the Road Recruiting. Hey, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the ruling that was made nearly a year ago by the FMCSA to downgrade the license of the CDL and CLP holder after a violation in the clearinghouse. And what that said was that the state driver's license agencies had 60 days from the time of notification to downgrade the license. Today, September the 29th, 2022, the FMCSA has made an amendment to that ruling. And it's not so much of an amendment, it's more of a clarification based on a petition that was submitted by a state driver's license agency. I'm going to pull that up here. All right, so the amendment, and this is this is published directly from the FMCSA's Department of Transportation Registry, and this was published today's date. It's the final rule effective September 29th, 2022. And basically, they're saying, I'll put the link in the description box. Basically, they are saying that, they have the authority to make changes to different things and make amendments and updates and things like that. This has several amendments across the board for different things with regards to there's funds, how long certain funds are available, different programs. It talks about hours of service. I'm just scrolling because you can read that on your own in regards to the controlled substances and the final rule. That is what I am going to be showing you today. All right, so here it is right here. So it's the section 383.73 state procedures. And basically, they are clarifying a term that was used in that final ruling that was published last October 2021, to be into effect on November the 8th of 2021. So it's already in effect, but they're clarifying a term that was used. So on after the rule was issued, a petition was made by the Oregon Department of Transportation on November 1st, 2021. And they wanted the FMCSA to clarify the meaning of the term downgrade as used in 383.73. All right. So what does downgrade mean? And so I've had this question asked from so many drivers that have had a violation in the clearinghouse, and they just want to get clarity on what that means for them. What does a downgrade mean for them? And based on this ruling, states are also having that question as well. And so I think the FMCSA does a good job of clarifying what a downgrade means. And it's because there are essentially 4 definitions of what a downgrade could be. Okay. And so the Oregon Department of Transportation wanted to get clarification. Okay. So which one of the definitions will it be? Will downgrade mean for drivers that have had a violation in the clearinghouse? And so basically, the October 2021 rule established, and I'm going to go over the rule here, it established that state driver license agencies can have access and use the information from the FMCSA Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse to determine whether a CLP or a CDL holder or an applicant can lawfully operate a commercial motor vehicle because they violated the drug and alcohol use testing in 49 CFR. I'm not going to go over all the CFRs and rules. If you violated, okay, that means you've got a violation in the clearinghouse. You're shown as prohibited in the clearinghouse. So Section 383.73 requires that the state, upon receiving notification that permit holder or that license holder is prohibited from operating a commercial motor vehicle, they must initiate the state procedures, whatever procedures that particular state has for downgrading that CLP or that CDL. The downgrade must be completed and recorded on the CDLIS system. So basically, this is a commercial driver's license information system. So it's got to be shown there within 60 days of the state being notified of the violation in the clearinghouse. All right. And basically, that the intent of that downgrade or the removal of the CLP and the CDL from the driver's license is explained in that rule. And so that's, they're saying why they wanted to do that, why they need to do it, obviously, so the driver won't be operating prohibited and take the chance of hurting motorists on the roadways. So the state driver's license agency, that's what SDLA means, must remove the CLP, CDL privilege from the driver's license of an individual that is prohibited, basically. And so here's the confusion. ODOT, Oregon Department of Transportation, pointed out the confusion may arise because of the current definition term CDL downgrade in 383.5. It has 4 different definitions. And so the FMCSA clarifies, saying the term downgrade refers specifically to the 4th alternative definition, which means the removal of the CLP or CDL privilege from the driver's license. And so basically, until the driver complies with the return to duty requirements, they're subject to be downgraded. That's what this is saying. That's what that rule back in November of 2021 was saying, that your license is subject to be downgraded if you do not comply with the return to duty process. Now, we've got so many videos on our channel going through the return to duty process. Go watch one of them. The first step is to designate a SAP. You need to find a SAP. If you're having trouble finding a SAP, you can visit our website, www.lotrrecruiting.com/find a SAP. And there's SAPs that we have in our network that we've worked with and talked to in the past. That's what you need. The first step that you need to do is find a SAP, get started on the process, and then while you're looking, you need to be finding a company that you can work for that's going to take you out of that. So it's imperative that you get started in that process right away. You get started, even if you're not going to get back into the truck right away, you're not going to go find a trucking job right away. You need to get started with that process because you do not want your license to be downgraded. Now, what does that downgrade look like? That downgrade looks like a downgrade. It's very similar to the downgrade of the medical. Right. So if you get a new medical or your medical expires and you don't put it on file with the DMV, then your license can get downgraded until you comply, until you do what you need to do. Go get a new medical card, go down to the DMV, put it on file. Your license could potentially get downgraded. So it's very similar to that. Once you comply, then you'll be back upgraded, but you don't want to be downgraded in the first place. So I definitely encourage you, if you are in this process, if you have a violation in the clearinghouse and you have not started this process, the very first thing that you need to do is to start and initiate the process. All right. I hope this was helpful. I saw this. I wanted to share this with you guys. I hope it was helpful. Leave a comment. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, guys. Have a great one. Bye.